Ooh, hey guys, and welcome to the live stream. Hold up, I got my very big, beautiful mic here ready to go, and I will speak. Ooh, you know what? I will speak directly into it. I can see green dots there. So that means that it is receiving, which is good. Excellent. Okay. So I got one person here, super, and this was not even announced or planned or anything. I'm just hoping that notifications go out and people can join. Otherwise, I will just give a general sort of State of the Union update on what's going on. So I titled this Financial Independence and Travel because there's, ooh, there we go. Since there's no one watching, oh wow, you can see that. Look at that. Look at that mess of laundry in the background. That is my undone laundry. Hey, John Brooks, how are you? How's it going? I'm just showing off my laundry pile because I'm getting ready to travel, hence the title. Glad you're here. Yay, 3 people. Super. I'm just going to move the laundry out of frame like that. So only, or if you're watching in the replay, you'll totally know that I shared my laundry. Oh yeah, so this was unexpected, but I'm hoping to get into the habit of going live Tuesday and Wednesday at 12:30, or excuse me, at 12 o'clock, because that's what I like to start doing. Yeah, so I am getting ready to travel beginning this Friday. For 10 days. So it's a long thank you. Jesus, thank you. I love the bear. Is that the California bear in your avatar? Jesus loves the streak. Jesus loves the streak in my hair. Thank you. Yes, so I'm traveling this Friday for 10 days and I'm super excited. Yay, California bear. Super, super. I've actually never been to California, but I have family members who love it there, so I'm hoping to end up in California at some point. Ooh, 4 people, yay. If you're watching, please, please, please give this a thumbs up. It's a huge help for the algorithm and for me and my channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you could give this a thumbs up if you're watching live or in the replay. So thank you, thank you. So, traveling and financial independence, or just financial independence in general. So this is, I'm actually going to do this live real time. How exciting. I have been meaning to, but have not yet set up a separate brokerage account for, let's say, sort of play investing. That's not the right word, but for personal investing. I have my 401k and a rollover IRA from a previous company, but those are the only 2 investment accounts. Hey, Adam, welcome to the stream. So I have been meaning to set up a private brokerage for just additional investing. And my plan with that was to set up just to be investing daily, to be putting a significant amount of money. Hey, Stephen, good morning, good morning. To be putting money into the market daily. And I'm talking super small amounts, like maybe $5 or $10. But the point for me is just to get into the habit of daily investing and of being in the market daily, sort of dollar cost averaging and just putting money in on a regular basis and allowing that that habit, that practice to take over. I'm talking about daily investing. Because again, this is, I mentioned in my last stream that I saw Sean Mars doing this on his channel where he just puts money in the market every day. And I thought that was a great discipline to get into because I have not been doing this for someone who's talking about financial independence and personal finance. That would be a great thing to do. So guys, I'm going to be working as well because I have a lot to do because I'm leaving on Friday for this trip. So pardon me while I work as well. It's technically lunch break, but I got a lot to catch up on. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So, so putting money daily in the market. And for that, I think I'm going to open a TD Ameritrade account for their Think or Swim. Nice. So I've been DCA for the last month, dollar cost averaging for the last month or so, small lump sum. Yes. So much red though. Yes, absolutely. And that's something I kind of want to get over the mental hurdle of that seeing the red and getting scared and just view it as a discipline. This is just something you do with discipline. And my approach personally is super conservative. So financially is very conservative. Really, see, it's the only place where I'm super conservative. It's not for the most part. But yes, so dollar cost averaging is a great practice to begin. That's where you just every day you put in, you say the amount you want to put in, and then you divide that up daily, and that's your dollar cost average. Jesus, I think velocity banking would be a great tool to help you on your debt-free journey. Just a thought. Excellent. All right, I'm going to look up velocity banking. Okay. A strategy where you use a line of credit as your primary account and use lump sums to pay off a loan. Yes. Is that Wendy Valencia who has a video on this? No, it's Lizzie Hafer. Interesting. Okay, cool. His and her money, how the velocity banking method helped this couple pay off debt. Cool. Okay, I'll have to look into it. Okay. Adam, after hearing you talk about it on last week's stream and rewatched your case study and got burned, I finally went and looked up your thread on the Money Mustache forum. So how are you doing today compared to what you posted then? So in terms of, I guess, building my net worth, how am I doing today versus how I was when I posted that thread back in 2016, 15 or 16, and how I'm doing today? Much better. So specifically in regard to my 401k, and so my overall net worth has tripled. It's still not a huge amount, but it has tripled from where it was, which is positive. Yeah, so that's a huge benefit. And there was a lot that I didn't include in that case study after people started asking me questions, and I just never went back to update because it just became less important to me. No credit card debt, so that's great. And no huge outstanding insurance bills, so that is also very good. What else? I forget what else they asked me. It was cute. They were like, "Oh, I wonder if she's okay." Look up Denzel Napoleon Rodriguez. He's truly the inspirational. Ooh, exciting. Okay, Denzel Napoleon Rodriguez. Ooh, could he potentially be a net worth? Could he be a case study? Interesting. Cool. Alrighty. Nifty. I will look him up, look more into him. Very cool. So I guess a question would be something that I'm kind of working on is when it comes to investing. So two things. I have my rollover IRA that I want to move into an active account from the holding account that it's in right now. And I'm debating between Fidelity and Vanguard. So I'm looking at the differences between those two things. I should take notes during this live stream because I always get ideas from you guys in the live stream. So, wait to programming. I love the new setup and you look great. So sweet. Thank you. Love the topic. Yes, traveling and financial independence. That is the topic. It's not an easy one. And you know what? It's one that I'm like, again, I don't go with the traditional FIRE mentality of save money at all costs. I kind of drive my own line. I've got like my food here. I've got a cup of blueberries here for my lunch. So I'm my own person when it comes to my views on traveling and financial independence, because time is a non-renewable resource. We can never get time back. And something that the lovely Rebecca from Quest to Fire, I will continue to shout her out because I love her and her channel. The comment that she left was, all of us here in the chat, we're all doing better than Warren Buffett. How do you figure, you might ask? So think about this. Warren Buffett's got, millions, billions of dollars, right? We'd all want to have that kind of money, right? However, he's also in his 90s. Would you trade places with him to be in your 90s and have that much money? No. I'd rather have the amount of money that I have right now and be the age that I am right now, which is younger than Warren Buffett. So congratulations. That's how all of us here in this chat are doing better than Warren Buffett. So that was super encouraging to me. But it also kind of reemphasize the idea that because time is a non-renewable resource, I also factor in the idea of using time and using the resource of time to the best of my ability, along with the resource of money, which is why I am perfectly happy to be traveling, to be spending money on travel and not saving every possible cent um, for to retire early. So I am okay with that. Nice. Okay. Sorry. So I am working for anyone who joined late. It's my lunch break. It's working lunch break. So that is what I'm doing. It's really hard to work and chat with you guys. I'd much rather chat with you guys. So these are the things, and I'm writing down all these things that you guys are telling me: velocity banking, Napoleon, Denzel Napoleon Rodriguez. Yeah. So my questions right now, and this is something I wanted to do before I take this trip. I'm leaving on Friday. Is to set out this personal sort of investment account and then putting the money into it daily and have that set before I go on the trip, because I know that going into this trip, I'm going to set a budget. I have been setting budgets and continually blowing through them. However, I am okay with that because once more, time is a non-renewable resource, and I'm so happy to use the resource of time in my life right now. So that's why I want to set up the account before I leave. And it's going to be TD Ameritrade. So I'm actually going to make myself a little list of things to do, money things to do before I leave, which are important but not necessarily urgent. Yay! Unguided Life with D. I finally was able to catch a live, and on a topic I've been wrestling with. Yay! Hurrah! Yes, hey, Jen the Budget Bounce, woohoo! Jen the Budget Bounce and the Unguided Life with D. I think they both have YouTube channels. Check them both out. They're amazing. Jen, glad you're here. So glad you're here. Jen, I'm also terrible at managing a budget during vacation. The urge to splurge is real. So real. Oof, and it's really tough. Yes, Tommy Bernard podcast. Yay. My Delaware dude who's actually down in Delaware this weekend. And I actually mentioned you here for the wrestling. Yes, absolutely. So here is a topic on travel and spending money during travel. In the past, if you think about the trips you've been on, what expenses have been positive expenses and what haven't been? Like what do you not remember? And that's the thing with things you don't remember expenses, is you don't necessarily remember spending the money. But I've been trying to think about in the past what's really stuck with me on the trips that I've been on. So, or like the best souvenir or the best trip memory that you've ever had. So that's my question: is what's the best travel memory that you spent money on? What's the best money you spend while traveling? Put it that way. What's the best money you spend while traveling? So obviously you have the transportation, your flight, and any trips to and from places, your lodgings, obviously, and those are pretty much, I would say, maybe 70 to 80%, right, of your budget. Nice. Okay, popping in, Stephen. I like dollar cost averaging from every paycheck into a brokerage account. Excellent. I'm forcing myself to hold for at least one full year or longer in that account. So far, so good. Excellent. And it helps me get past that mental hurdle. Wonderful. Cool. Stephen, what brokerage account do you use? I'm making a list of things that I need to do. So number one is open TD Ameritrade account, because that's what I'm going to use. Trade account. And then decide 401k or IRA with Vanguard or Fidelity. And my personal opinion on Vanguard versus Fidelity, my sense is that it doesn't matter. Either one would be great. I just need to do it and commit to one or the other. So that's my goal, to get these two things done before I leave on Friday. So hold me accountable for that. For DCA, I've been using dollar cost averaging. I've been using Chase, but they don't seem to have the best fill orders. Yes, I use TD more often though, because they have, I think, the best execution for fill orders. Yes, that is why I'm going with TD Ameritrade, because investing with Rose recommends them, and she's not sponsored, and they seem to have the best platform, and tools for analysis, and they also seem to be the quickest, which for me is that's cool. It's golden. Cool. Um, yes. Adam, take pictures of your friends, not buildings. You can find stock. Yes, stock pictures of famous landmarks, not with your friends in them. Yes, yes. Tip. I love taking pictures of people. People can be kind of shy in pictures, and I understand why. It's not easy to be in a picture, but yes. So yes, that's a great tip for sure. So when it comes to any additional spending that I do beyond transportation, food, or lodging, it's going to be pretty minimal. I'm thinking, what's the best bang for your buck when it comes to like souvenirs or memories? And there just won't be that many. That's kind of what I've decided. I mean, there's so many dreams. Like I have dreams for what I want to spend money on one day, but just not this. It's not going to be possible this time. Interesting. David, thank you. Best money ever spent on vacation was portable Wi-Fi in Japan because Japanese is hard and Google Maps made the whole trip so much easier and fun. Yes, excellent, excellent point. I think we may end up spending for that too. Way to programming. I like to pack the meals if I can. Water to save money on that. Yes, that is my preference too. I am a thrift. I try to be thrifty when it comes to most meals. Obviously, nice meals you want to. Yeah, that's a fine and wonderful thing to splurge on. But where possible, I like to be thrifty too. Water, especially, I like to buy big like gallon jugs of water, and I bring my travel cup to fill up. Oh, Jen, I am going to France on Friday, landing in Paris, and then possibly to the south, driving down to the south, and then back up to Paris. So that's what I'm doing on Friday. Yes, love that at Weights Programming. Absolutely. Um, yes. So, I re- Jen, I don't know if I want to let the stream in on our secret about well, it's not really secret, our mastermind group. Julia from City Girl Living on a Budget. So go check her out if you haven't seen her channel yet. It's City Girl Living on a Budget. And she has a video about how to save money while traveling. And one of her biggest recommendations is to go to grocery stores when you can. I actually love that, going to grocery stores in foreign countries, because I just think they're so cool and interesting. Even the bags are exciting. Like I've saved like wrappers and grocery bags. I love actually grocery bags as souvenirs. They're very exciting. Um, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Ways of programming. Very cool. I am. Oh, jeez. I can't even. I just should give up on trying to work. The budget bounce. We usually stay in a place with a kitchenette and go to grocery stores when we get there, and then stock up on things we can pack for lunches. Yes, and have for breakfast to save money. Absolutely, and that is a great, great tip. I just love grocery stores in general. From anywhere, I love something about the neat order just calms me. I've been known to walk a grocery store aisle now and then for some relaxation. Yes, so I'm traveling. I have a traveling companion who's got some meetings there as well. So I have the great honor of tagging along to some of those meetings. So that's exciting. So they'll be able to write that off, which is exciting too. Yay, Roland Holland caught me live. Yes, I'm glad you caught me live, Roland. And a quick reminder, please like this live stream, or if you're watching in the replay, like this replay. It's a huge help to the channel, and it helps the algorithm push this content out to more people. So speaking again about financial independence and traveling and kind of drawing the line there. I guess there's so many more benefits to traveling than just the experience. So it reminds me of one of the undercover millionaires that I covered. Actually, speaking of, let me see if I can find the video and I'll pop it in. This woman ended up not living so well in her let's say in her in her declining years, but she traveled quite extensively with her companion, with her life partner, who was a man. But she had great she had investments all over the world, is the point. She ended up buying like gold bullion and having it stored in a safety deposit box in Switzerland. So the richness that comes from travel, that's kind of an extreme example, but the riches that come from travel can't be measured. So that is why this is one of the expenses that I am very happy to spend money on. So, and the earlier question was, what do you spend money on? What is the best expense when you're traveling? What do you think is worth spending money on when you're traveling? So I'm going to try to find that undercover millionaires video. Wonder if no, I don't have a blog post on it yet. Just put millionaires. I'll just search for millionaires. But that's something else, just as kind of an update. AIRE. As an update, I have continued to update Millionaire Secrets. Excellent is what I called it. Continued to update my my blog. It's kind of slow going, but much like Sean Mars, my goal is to create 3 pieces of content across all my channels. The budget balance. It's all about priorities. If traveling is important to you, then you should absolutely figure out a way to include it in your budget. Financial goals, otherwise you'll be miserable. Yes, it's true. Very true. There's Paris. Yay! I just got a mug and noticed this morning it had Paris written on it. I want to go there someday. Have a great trip. Thank you. Wage programming. I love checking out grocery stores too. Yes. D, so true. The budget balance. Yes. Yes. So to work it into your budget, certainly. Here's the thing. When it comes to a budget, and this is the part that I struggle with, because no one in their right mind would say to spend the amount of money that I'm spending on travel. I'm not going into debt. I'm cash flowing everything, which is good. But if I were to put down the actual amount that I'm planning on spending, it's kind of a little bit crazy. And I think the danger when you're spending a very high, inadvisable amount is to go crazy, and then just not care about anything. And that's what I am not doing. I am not going to sort of, I hate comparing it to a diet, but I'm not going to blow the diet just because this amount of money is a lot for travel. So yes, it does all have to do with priorities. Yes, yes, absolutely, Jen. I think crazy is subjective. It's about what your priorities are. Yes, absolutely. The thing, and it's tough to reconcile because traveling is certainly a priority and experiences are a priority. Right underneath that is financial independence. So in this particular instance, traveling just wins out in this round. Travel wins for this round. Arsonist. Hello, welcome. How much am I spending? It's not a small amount. The thing is, I am being gifted the flight and the lodgings. So anything I spend would be over and above that. So food, and then probably transportation. So the travel and the lodgings are a gift. Everything else is mine. France is worth it. Yes, 100%. That is my feeling exactly. And this is something that I've really looked forward to pretty much my whole adult life. I went to France in college. I was part of a chorale, and we did a tour of France. We did 13 concerts in 14 days or something crazy like that. We landed in Paris. We went to Pau, Poitiers, Marseille, and then back up to Paris. So seeing those 4 cities was absolutely incredible. And I said to myself when I saw Marseille, I want to come back here one day. And many years later, I get to do that. So it's exciting. So yes, Jen, I'm seeing Ramit Sethi says to determine the whole, what do you love, and then cut where you can for things you don't love. So don't feel guilty. Yes, and that is very good advice, to spend lavishly without guilt in the things you love, and then to cut where you don't. Here's the thing is I don't really want to cut anything. So that's where it really gets difficult. Smile Queen. Hi, ma'am. Hello back at you, Smile Queen. We're talking about budgets and traveling on a budget. Actually, this isn't budget travel. This is pretty exciting travel. Um, yes. Stephen, I wouldn't know how to go about this in France, but I agree if you can get a cheap phone, um, with a data plan for GPS translation, that could be a lifesaver. Yes. Yes, Jen. I don't want to cut anything either. Yes. So Ramit Sethi's got great advice. The thing is, once you spend lavishly in one area, you're like, gosh darn it, this spending lavishly feels pretty good. Just want to spend lavishly everywhere. So it is a continual negotiation. But yes, so Stephen, I do plan to use Wi-Fi wherever possible. Oh yes, Roland, travel is so tempting. I'm waiting for the next Studio Ghibli park to open in Japan next year, and then I'm closing my eyes and clicking buy. Yes, Smile Queen, your video is very inspiring. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Um, T Arsenis, I'm just gonna call you T Arsenis. Just buy a SIM card for your phone if it's unlocked. Yes, so hopefully I'll be able to use just Wi-Fi. So I went to Curacao 2 years ago and was fine, just using Wi-Fi. Aruba, same thing. So it's just local Wi-Fi, so I can use WhatsApp, and I use like Facebook Messenger for those really important communications. That reminds me to download like a French translator might be a good idea. Ah, from India, excellent, Smile Queen. Welcome from New Jersey. Ooh, 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 sorry. I'm singing out loud. Sorry, that's how I work. Um, Excellent. Okay. Um, that would be so hard for navigation. I would really recommend a SIM card. Yes. Okay. All right. I will look into a SIM card. Ooh, hello. Sorry for the phone. SIM card for sure. SIM card is the way. I'm adding that to my list of things to do. SIM card. Okay. Or downloading Google Maps. I think that might be how we get around because we will be driving. So downloading a Google map of France might be a way to do it. So I may have to let you guys go. I've got a minute left, and I gotta actually get back to work. So that's where we are for this week. I'm super exciting. Yes, excellent, Adam. I will certainly give a report when I get back. So very excited for that report. We'll see how it goes. I'm just crossing my fingers. I have like general guidelines, and already I'm trying to buy stuff to prepare for the trip, and I keep setting a budget and exceeding it, and then I'll return some stuff and be like, oh, I'm not so bad, and then buy more. It's a continual negotiation. I just bought a clothing steamer. A travel clothing steamer was my latest purchase, and I'm like, okay. Although a SIM card or downloading stuff would be better. Yes, have an awesome trip. Thank you guys. Great to see. Oh, Jen, yes, I'm sorry I missed you on Saturday night too. On Sunday night, I wasn't there though. I slept through. Great. Yes, thank you, guys. So appreciate you guys joining. Yes, I will give a full recap on the trip in the coming weeks, and hopefully I'll be able to go live maybe next Tuesday and Wednesday too, depending on what's going on, live at noon. I don't know what that would be. I'll have to figure it out. Noon Eastern Standard Time, what that would be in Paris time. So we'll see. Excellent. Good to know about the SIM card. So thank you for that. Excellent. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. You can see my laundry in the back there. I'm doing it. I'm packing. So thank you again for joining. And if you're checking this out in the replay, thanks for watching, and hope you'll keep watching. Bye, guys.